For my diversity audit report, I went to my local Target to analyze how well their diversity efforts were proved to be and if they were active throughout the store. I went 2 times and interviewed like 3 employees, so it was interesting to say the least. I learned a lot through some research and the interviews that I didn't know before, and I would overall say that Target is doing really well with their diversity efforts. This can be seen through advertisements, employees, like some of the studies I found, percentages listed on Target's website, their mission statements, and things like that really showed how well that Target was doing with their diversity and inclusion program. After visiting Target 2 times, I learned a lot. The main thing I learned was that they were valuing diversity and inclusion and customer service. This really showed through the employees I interviewed, and the chart I showed here shows some of their percentages they have going on right now. The first half being the difference between female and males and through the various areas of Target. And then the racial diversity, so the diverse and non-diverse differences in percentages in all these areas. Some of the areas were kind of alarming. For instance, leadership team seemed to be pretty non-diverse, and the Target manager workforce was also kind of struggling. I think what they could do to fix these over a period of time is just keep up their diversity and inclusion efforts and make sure they're doing diversity and inclusion training for everybody, including the people that are coming in just to gather the carts outside up to the CEO. I think everybody should be going through these types of trainings. It'd be very helpful. So other than that, I mentioned a source from the book, Carl Ruffino, page 686, said an effective AA program is one that has widespread support of the employees. So it needs to be supporting all the employees, every single one of them. And the next thing Target can be doing to improve their diversity and inclusion would be supporting employees. Srivastava said managers should give them enough space by being non-judgmental and having encouraging discussions. Management is a huge part in making a successful diversity and inclusion environment, and I think it all comes down to how well your management is supporting every single one of your employees, all minorities, every shape and size. Every employee should be comfortable at work, and I think they're doing well at this so far, but there's always room for improvement. In conclusion, I think Target is doing well with diversity and inclusion. They could obviously probably implement more diversity and inclusion training just to bridge some gaps, and supporting employees is a huge part of having a successful diversity and inclusive environment. On their mission statement, they listed, "We champion a more inclusive society through creating an inclusive guest experience, having an inclusive work environment, ensuring we have a diverse workforce, and leveraging our influence to drive positive impact on society." This truly embodied what I witnessed at Target while I was there and while listening to employees. So I think overall, Target is on the right track. There's just a couple things they could fix.